What's up, Play Sports Gamer here, and this pains me to make this video. Pains me deeply. I was looking forward to this game for months, years, whatever. But this is like my type of game, a survival game where you have to loot and get items from cars, buildings, and dealing with zombies and other players. This game was like a dream to a lot of players, and it got a lot of hype. And I was one of them that was hyping this game. First of all, this gameplay is not mine. It is Game Riot's. So shh, don't tell him. I'm sure this is the 5 to 10 people going to view this video are going to keep a little secret, right? I don't have any video of this game. I've watched other YouTubers play this game and give their thoughts, and they said stay away, so I'm staying away from this game. But I just wanted to give my opinions on this game from what I've seen and give my opinions of Fantastic. First of all, this game was way hyped at the beginning. Got the most amount of viewership when they first announced this game. So everybody was hyped for this game. But there was causes for concern from everyone. First and foremost, the bunch of delays. This game was a big cause of concern. And also the history of Fantastic, as I'll get to later. But if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to name a developer I wish made this game. And it's one of my favorite developers, so I'll let you know. A lot of people are saying this game is a scam. In my opinion, I don't think it's a scam. I really think Fantastic really wanted to make this game. They wanted to make a good game, but quickly found out they don't have the talent to make this game. You can't make a game with volunteer work. You're not going to get the cream of the crop. You're going to get these low-tiered software programmers who are trying to make a name for themselves by being attached to this project, but are not good enough to be part of the bigger developers. So I really don't think it's a scam. I think they tried to make this game and it really didn't pan out. A lot of people are saying the world is dead. There's not many zombies. It's hard to find players. I really think they tried to put more zombies on this map. I'm sure they couldn't get the frame rates to be up to par with the number of zombies. That's why I bet any money, that's why you're seeing very few zombies in the map. They could not get the frame rates correct. So they put like a bare minimum to keep the frame rates playable. You can see it. The game is playable. You have to give them that. It is playable. Yes, there are bugs. Yes, you see like giant players on the map. The AI for the zombies isn't great, but you really can't expect that for a developer of this size with volunteer work. So there is a game here. They probably made the map way too big than it should have been. They should have probably condensed the map, condensed the players to sort of manageable area that had maybe more zombies, but at least you'll interact with more players. There's people have gone like an hour without seeing anything, no zombies, no players, which is crazy. But the map is, I think, is way too big for this game. They should have made it smaller. I know they wanted to make a big map because everybody wants a huge map. There's an option to use cars, but right now the cars are too expensive. People haven't been playing enough to get the cars. In the end, Fantastic just basically, they could not delay this game anymore. So they basically released it. They're trying to get as much money as they possibly can for this game. This game's $40. For what this game is way too much money. Probably should have been like a $15 game. Maybe tops $20 game, and the $40 is outrageous for what the product they put out there. They basically released this game just to get as much money back as they possibly can, while still having some sort of hype. And the bad part about it is they deleted all their old trailers for this game. That they made a lot of promises and 90% of them they did not keep. This is not a survival MMO. This is an extraction game. It's more to the lines of Tarkov and Vigor, where you go into the map, you loot as much as you can, and you extract out of the map. But Tarkov and I think Vigor, I'm not sure about Vigor, but I know Tarkov had a timer where you couldn't take your time. You had to go in, get as much as you can, get out before the timer went off. So they promised a big survival MMO and did not keep that promise. This is basically an extraction with small amount of players on the map. This game is mostly pretty boring. They tried to make it a little interesting, saying, oh, you have to get a flashlight, you have to find a battery, you gotta find a pencil and bring it back to complete a quest. And they have everyone in an outrage over this game because mostly the outrage is the promises they can keep and especially the price tag for a game. And going by the history of Fantastic, they are not going to support this game. I heard rumblings that they're going to patch it to try to fix some of the bugs, add more zombies to the map. But if you know the history of Fantastic, that is not going to happen. They're going to try to get as much money as they can, then get out, then try to come up with their next idea of a game, get it overhyped, do the same thing, try to get as much money as they can and get out. I don't know why people think this day before was going to be any different from the past. They're not going to support this game, and this game is going to die probably within a month, and it sucks because I was looking forward to this game. I want a game like this. I want a survival MMO with a bunch of zombies on a map with some players that gives a lot of tension, and also a game of this magnitude with a better quest line. So I don't think any of these other big companies are going to purchase this IP. This IP is going to bit the dust. But I just wish one developer would take it over. Ubisoft. I am an absolute huge fan of the original Division. I love that game. That game is one of the most played games in my library. So all they needed to do is take that New York map they had. It's not a huge map, but it's big, definitely big enough for this. Keep the NPCs on the map. Every so often you run into NPCs and you'll have to fight them. Maybe make it less of a bullet sponge type of enemy, make it more of a survival MMO. They have the tools to get the food and the medical, and they have all those tools for a survival game. You could drink drinks. All they need to do is add zombies to that New York Division map, and you would have one hell of a game. I think that when that game was in development, people actually thought they're going to be zombies on the Division map, and didn't come out to be like that. But I wish Ubisoft would just take this idea and run with it with the Division engine and use that map and make one hell of a game. Because as you found out from the day before, there's a ton of hype on that game, and it should tell other developers there's a huge demand for this type of game, like a complete survival MMO. So let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know if you played this game. I know I made this video, I'm a hack YouTuber, that I didn't really play this game. I'm just going off my opinion from watching other people play this game. And if it ever gets back to Game Riot, I use his gameplay. Thank you. Don't go after me, please. And please subscribe and like. Thanks. See ya.